I remember we was at the Boones Creek John City Brew. We're sitting outside. I remember my back was up against the railing. That's why I was gonna dump it over the railing. Like, yep, I'm done with this thing right now. I'll just sip on this other stuff that I got. Oh, I struggle with this. Like I'm very passionate about this. Again, I'm still fairly new. And I really enjoy home brewing overall. I think it's a great hobby. It's great to make my own beer. I understand like some people kind of get out of the hobby, because they got into it because they want to make beers they couldn't buy, uh, everywhere. And then now like you can pretty much buy almost anything you want within reason, right? You have like, we're fortunate we have a place called like Libation Station in Johnson City that sells a variety of beers. It's not the biggest selection, but it's still a good variety overall. Then if we want to drive a couple hours east or west, we can go to Total Wine and More, which then has a bigger selection of beers to choose from and all that kind of stuff. So we're definitely spoiled that way. So when people ask me questions about homebrewing, I find myself I can talk about homebrewing for a very long time. I mean, I can talk hours about it. I really enjoy this topic, everything about it. So like, and people seem interested to get into home brewing. So one way I got one gentleman to come over, I just said, "Hey, I'm brewing today. Why don't you come on over and just kind of watch the process of it?" Um, have you gone through those struggles as well? Try to get other people like into the hobby, and what was your take on that when you actually got them there? Like what all the steps you had to do to keep them engaged? I guess.
I hate to say it, I've never cared about getting anyone
Oh,
else
wow.
into
Okay.
the
Fair
hobby.
enough. Fair enough.
It's been zero interest to me. I usually am the other way. I usually will try to talk people out of it and tell them, "Hey, it's 6 hours of your day. By the time you invest in equipment and you get all together,
Yep.
and that's I always joke and say if I worked 6 to 8 hours instead of making the beer, I could buy all the beer I could buy a lot more beer." So, yeah, no, but I've never really tried to get anyone into it. I hate to say for me, I go the other direction and
No,
usually
that's
try.
totally fine. I love honesty. Yeah, I love honesty. So like I used to tell people like I used to first off and say, well, you have to not mind doing dishes because there's a lot of cleaning in this hobby. People don't understand the amount of cleaning that you have to do until you actually do it. Because the one person I had come over, I pretty much said, "Well, we're basically done. I just have to clean up now. And you don't want to stick around for an hour and a half watch me clean anything." So then I changed it from like you have to not enjoy, you have to enjoy cleaning. You have to wash dishes. That's what it is. You have to enjoy washing dishes. Then I changed it to like, well, I have a hobby where I wash a lot of dishes that produces beer. This is what it is. Like, I feel like I'm always running back and forth from like the sink to wash this, wash that. That's what I find I do now. Like, I used to wait till the very end of the brew day. Now I actually grab the stuff that I know that I'm just done with. Like, I'm not going to use this whisk anymore. I'm switching over to a spoon. The whisk go ahead and get washed. I'm not going to use the lid anymore. I'm going to go ahead and just wash the lid to get done over with. Just I don't have to sit there and wait to pile it all up. I did come across something interesting. I think I'll pick your brain on this one. So I had a chemical reaction happen to me a few months ago. I think my back was hurting, and I let my copper wort chiller sit in my kettle with PBW. The next morning, the water was green
Yes,
and the copper was basically black.
yes.
So what do you know what caused that? I have no idea.